Blessings and salutations, wonderful Capricorns and the cross watchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Urban Tarot, and it's a general collective read, so it may not resonate to all of you. But how many of you, I truly thank you for your view. Capricorns, I'm doing cardinal sign reads. I'm staying in the energy of these cardinal signs because it's more or less, maybe because it's Sunday and I'm feeling in this whole, I don't know, Sunday spiritualness and my zen, trying to get more connected and praying more today. I guess I pray a lot every day, but it's just more or less Sundays is universal, more or less. For some of us, most of us. Either way, I don't want to get to rambling and things, but I'm going to do the cardinal signs today. Now, Capricorn, I did a pre-shuffle where it was showing more or less in this energy of you, it could be you or them, but it's more or less feeling that something has to be done. And even though it's like giving up this power of thinking somebody have to have control, is more or less getting to the solution at hand or not losing sight of the goal. All right? So I'm going to see what we get for this read. Let me take a prayer, say a prayer, and see what we got for you, Capricorns. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, to our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good for our wonderful, beautiful Capricorns. Amen. Amen. All right, Capricorns, we're going to see for October 2022. Whenever you get this message, I hope it helps you. For Capricorn, please show me what I need to see. For Capricorn, please. Oh, right in the cut, the moon and justice. I felt that anyway, Capricorn, that some of you, like I said, it's not about being tied to anyone. It's about what's doing what's right. You know, it's not just because, oh, I knew you for a long time, or we did dirt together, or because don't you remember the things we did, how you acting all high and mighty now. I'm just freestyling on what I think, what some people might be saying, but they're not really saying it in that way. But there's like an energy of assuming that because they know you, or because y'all been, or they think they know you, or because of the time of you have been together, that you're supposed to always agree with them, always take their side. And you like, not if we're losing, I can't do that. We have to, Capricorn, please. I know, I'm just telling you what I felt from the pre-shuffle and from seeing what was in the cut. Look at this, Hangman, Pisces, energy. But look, it still reiterates what I was saying about when it's energy of being tied to something, right? And you get enlightened, like, oh, shoot. But you still tied to it, but you see what you need to see in the process of that. So currently, you have a loyalty or an alliance with some, but it's like both, really to both sides. But you're trying to do what's right so it could collectively come together because you have alliance with both sides. You want the victory. Like, can we just get to this movement to victory? Pisces, Cancer energy. Let's see what we have for Capricorn, please. Sheesh. He is definitely, when I see that 10, it's definitely a completion. Okay, for Capricorn, please. Sheesh. Okay. Let me just say this. As you can see, when I showed you, you had the two major arcanas that came out. Mind you, this is cardinal sign read. You're a cardinal sign Capricorn. And keep in mind, you have a lot of major arcanas that's coming out. Look, this is still here. This moving to victory. All the cards I just threw out, this ends up at the bottom of the deck. Still, the movement to victory is the agenda at plan. So, 1, 2, 3. Out of, I can't count today, 8 cards, 6 of them are major arcanas. It's more or less even, okay, let me tell you what I see here. The challenge in the past has to do with how the past dealing with the I'm going to say, not going to say toxicity. I just say the perception of the past has changed. It doesn't look all comfortable, sweet, nostalgic. It's more or less looking at it for what it is, not in all the positivity, but the negative too. And it looked like the cons outweighed the pros. And I really feel like that's what you're holding on to. You're holding on to your investments, and you're holding on to the fact that things that shows you to what it was in the past is not being quote unquote all that. Now it shows currently with the Magician in reverse and the Hermit, Virgo, heavy energy, but Virgo and Gemini. Currently, it feels like, yes, the manifestation is not moving into place of feeling this positivity, this gratefulness, this, because in order to be in a magician upright, is more or less in that law of attraction, feeling good, moving with all of your multitasking, different layers of things that you learned over the years and the capabilities that come to you naturally. And it's more or less that's not currently what's happening because it's in reverse. But what's the beautiful thing is the Hermit is upright to let you know that you're aware of that and you're just trying to balance it out and get it right, get back in line to what you deserve and where you was before. Because even the last two is the Death in reverse with the Strength. Trying very strong to get this back the way it's supposed to be. Somebody don't want it to end. Somebody's trying to stand strong to make sure that there is a new beginning because it's showing with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse with this Page of Cups after this movement to victory. It's showing that there is some major. It looks where somebody is feeling like they're not nurturing they're not in a nurturing position. I'm just gonna put it like this. And it just seems like they no longer is in a nurturing position to where they want to actually make amends with somebody who was they feel was manipulative and self-serving. It's more or less looking like, okay, I'm going a new way, new day because there was too many secrets and I know about them. You no longer want to work. Somebody's like, I no longer want to work, but will see it to pan out to be good because they're up in their head about how somebody's intentionally trying to make them unhappy. Mm. Mm. Okay, hold on. It looks like even with from some of you, if you're trying to be the mediator, and that's what it looks like between these two or three or who, it just looks like trying to mediate to get things to work. Mm. It just looks like, yeah. It seems definitely is going to take some prayer and peace. And I got to see what else is here. Because God knows I don't. Let's see what I see for Capricorn, please. For Capricorn, please. Extra message for Capricorn. Please show me what I need to see for Capricorn for October 2022. For Capricorn, please. For Capricorn, please. Wow. I even see, yeah, somebody was compromising the lies on whether or not somebody was like, but it wasn't really working. But somebody was under the illusion, believing that it can work. But it wasn't. When you see the Six of Pentacles with the compromise, the lies, like somebody's literally telling themselves, it's working, it's fine. Or even to where, like I said, having the ingredients but not the utensils. It's like if you're trying to stir the batter with your hand and not having the bowl. I'm using different analogies because I don't know personally what you're going through. I'm just telling you what I see when it comes down to somebody trying to work with somebody that is making it dang near impossible. Thank you kindly for the confirmation. Five of Wands, so much cranky people, low vibrational and resistance. Okay? Sheesh. Jealous and insecurities. Right amount of cards came out. I love when that happens. I do. Look at you, the armor's on. Faith over fear. You're in control. You're ready to go. You're like, okay, I'm gonna stand up, do what I need to do because this is getting out of control here. You wanted to reconcile because look, the logical and reasonable thing to do is get this right in this place of comfortability and nostalgia or end it all. Like totally like close the door on that. New phase, new days, people taking accountability. But we wish it was that easy, right? What I see here, yeah, somebody like even down to the past looking differently because they're very resistant. A lot of people, it look like, yeah, many energies and just a lot of gossip, talk, and jealousies, insecurities, and all types of things. And some part you held on because honestly, for some of you felt bad for them. You were trying to ensure them that this is not, we can all do this together. But in the process, if they didn't believe it, it couldn't be possible because even when I see the magician in reverse, I see this Tinkerbell. And if you know with the Peter Pan, how Tinkerbell, if you ain't believe in Tinkerbell, you didn't see her, she disappeared. But she was very much, when you did believe, she was very protective. As small as she was, very protective over Peter Pan and even all the Lost Boys, like very protective. But what I'm just trying to say, that's just my interpretation of that card when I see is that's why certain things is not being done in the proper way because somebody was appeasing someone. And it seems it was out of love and protection and this person was like feeling the need like you had to do it, but it's not where they believed. They didn't see it the way you did. They seen it more of you doing things because of you supposed to or whatever way they finessed it in their head to make it look like it wasn't good intentions or it couldn't be where everybody could work together. And I think from what you see from the long time that you've been trying to do to get it all to work together, this is like, look, this is my last attempt it's showing. I'm saying, can I say me when it could be you or them? But it's shown from currently, it looked like took some time and it's the last attempt from all the ways somebody tried to make it work. It's like, that's it. I'm done. But what it's showing that even though for some who don't want it to end, who don't want it to be that way, is trying very hard to let them know, like, okay, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to see what needs to be done to fix this. It's like they're getting the strength to put in the work to literally tend to the growth and the stability. So I told you I see Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Virgo, and Gemini, and Pisces. Okay, let's see what else is here. Let's see for Capricorn, please. October 2022. October 2022. October 2022. Capricorn, please. Cancer energy. Definitely, like I said, you really want to move to a victory. You really don't like being stuck in this stagnated place where it's so much arguments and yeah, it's like you're over it. 4 cups. 4 cups came on that 5 of Wands. Like you're so over the jealous insecurities got you looking at this past in a different way. The 6 of Cups came out twice in reverse, even what that had to do with the challenge in the past. That whole nostalgia, comfortability of what was is seen in a whole different way. It's just like, ooh. With the moon here, Cancer, Pisces is looking like, yeah. Even down to you not being able to do your true full manifestations, like you was stuck, or like, it just felt like you can't really truly feel free if you was tied to such negative entities. You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to just separate, get grounded in your zen, and you're letting them know this is a better place to be in. Sun in reverse. It's like, listen, it's more or less saying, like, they don't see it, and you basically I said with this heartfelt plea, like you trying to let them see what they need to see in order to get to that wish fulfillment, in order to be happy. Because it's like, this is a better, it's like you, for some of you, the reason why this death is in reverse is because you want to return, because it's, you realize that this is more or less where you want to be. This is a happy place with this person. You don't want to have to choose between losing something or someone because the other person feel a way about them. It's definitely more or less showing the strength to really continue to build towards greatness and not tend to the things that's not growing. And they might not can't be together. Look, the strength is here to give. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Look, I said they might not be together. Hierophant in reverse. It's looking as if even showing the strength. The strength you need to endure to really tend to what you are, tend to what you really feel can grow. I'm not saying leave behind something else, but if something is unwilling, stagnant, it's just letting them know with the Queen of Swords in reverse that that's what they tend to deal with, but you still want to take on the world. Even if you can't be committed to their way of thinking, you're really making your moves. And this is jumping on the strength. This is a cat right here, not a cliff. So it's more or less saying, yeah, I'm making my journey. Four Wands in reverse. It can't, like, it's showing even down to, even though it may not be to where it could come together the way you want to, you feel like you're going to have your good vibes. It's not about them being in control of it. You're determined to take on it, to basically your Ace of Pentacles and get all the things that you know you deserve. Because honestly, for some of you, it's like some of you are wondering, is they really on this sabotaging energy? Do they really want good things for you? Or they feel like they don't want these things unless they're there with you? Either way, you more or less feeling like this, it's a healing of this Three of Swords in reverse is more or less with this depression, the cutting of resources, the betrayal. Is more or less the ones who is no longer appeasing the one who want the disharmony. Because it seemed like that was the case. It's like you was trying to like soften the blow because you felt a way about somebody pain, or you loved them, and even though they was going through certain things, you went to stand up for them, stand with them. But in the process of you standing with them, they have no problem but seeing you lose what you love, or making you choose you or them. I mean, them or you. I mean, you know what I mean. Them or the other person. Sugar honey iced tea. Okay. So you're taking accountability. You're taking accountability that you was tied to something for some that was really holding you down without the best intentions. Somebody was really had a hold just because they could, and not even to it just seemed like, yeah, they probably in itself couldn't feel good without you, so when you had a good time without them, it bothered them. Oh, goodness gracious. Advice and outcome for Capricorn, please. Advice and outcome. A lot of Leo. In this read, Cancer, a couple of times came out heavy. A lot of water and fire. Either way, everybody's here. Everybody's here. But let's see what we have for advice and outcome for Capricorn, please. Advice and outcome for Capricorn, please. Capricorn, October 2022 for Capricorn. October 2022 for Capricorn. October 22 for Capricorn, please. That's what I'm talking about. Like, listen, stability, you see what you need to see. Your future is the priority. Mmm. Honey, iced tea. Look at that Ace of Pentacles right here. Came out a couple of times too, so do see big things. Abundance. Ooh, and the choice. Here go that choice. Gemini energy. Do you want to stay? Do you want to go? It looked like it's best for you to make a move to happy days and take what you love to smooth the waters. It's basically saying jump in on that healing. Tend to that. Because you was in your head about all the hard work that you put in trying to return and get things right with your Empress to heal from a heartbreak. Because it hasn't been moving. It seemed like for some of you, you want to get things right with your Empress because of the fact that you was more loyal to, and I'm going to say to the one who you felt was more vulnerable or you felt like you had more of a history with. And either way, it came to realize that they wasn't as soft and sweet and meek as they wanted you to think they was. It more or less gave, of course, this energy of a very combative, jealous, insecure, individual. And now when you see how much they wanted to keep you tied to them, even if it stagnated you, you see there's a part, like, you want everybody to come together and build and be great, and that is still what you focus on is just stability, them coins, the long term, the happy family. And honestly, this is no more about getting rest and introspect. It's like you know what you know you're not happy, you know that's no longer a battle you can engage in because you already see their tactics, how they move, what they do and what they won't do. And so you know it's not for you to make it happen. You already see that you have so much bigger things happen. You have better choices. So it's like, yeah, that's what it looks like to me. They really wasn't moving with integrity. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. More clarification. I see Gemini and Leo again. Let's see. But I see so many pentacles. And I know, some people is like, oh, I don't, money is not everything. But the fact of you seeing that this abundance and you wasn't about just money. You really wanted family. But it's like, if you have to make a choice, you're definitely making it. You're making it to free yourself. Okay. Let's see. Clarification on this advice and outcome. Okay. Whew. Hierophant. Source energy, commitment. Instead of swaying each way or being like, okay, I'm tied to both of you, you like, no, I'm committed to what makes me feel Capricorn, that cardinal energy to where you feel strongly your spirit committed to. And I see with your future, it wasn't being, the resistance and arguments, it was like they wasn't willing to do things with tact and diplomacy. And now you see with the fact of no longer trying to get the introspect of somebody who wasn't even having any diplomacy. It's more or less saying, look, you had to let it go. The fact that they wasn't even seeing the bigger picture, aka the forest from the trees, it more or less made it to be like, okay, listen, I can no longer keep trying to explain to you It's more or less the frustration of the ignorance, no disrespect. I'm sorry. If you say no disrespect, it be all the disrespect. But it's a non-judgment zone. So again, it doesn't mean to be. I'm not meaning to be disrespectful. I'm just reading what I see. It's no longer seen as victory or engaging in something that like a fruitless mission because the focus is to heal from the pain, not keep on looking at who did what and who's who and who means what to who. Is more or less seeing this is supposed to be a bigger plan. Multiple things we could have got together than just being some self-serving energies. More or less is saying, okay, since we want to focus like that and our own happiness, forget collectively caring enough about everybody, like your own happiness override everybody, is more or less saying, okay, they let them, it's more or less moving away to that because you see the bigger picture. You see bigger, better, abundant things that's around you, and that's on a small scale of a way of thinking. So the choice that you're making now to free yourself and be in connections and commitments that really feel like it's a blessing from the Most High is more or less saying, I'm not more, what's the word, standing strong or making things work. It's more or less being vulnerable and opening up and letting it be to be how it's supposed to be without trying to resist it or make it fit. It's not trying to, oh, let me see what options. No, you ain't looking at the options. You're taking accountability. You're no longer investing in that because as far as what you're working with, is with those who really feel free to work with you. Good times, good vibes. And those who don't want to connect, oh well, they could take the journey they need to because you're not no longer toxically tied to them type of vibes. Okay? There you go right here. Yep. Yep. You see it for what it is now. And I think you're making amends on a place where you like trying to make amends to where you let your foundation take a hit at from this, situation. However it hits your foundation, you trying to clean that up. Okay, that's a good thing. Alrighties. That's what I see for you wonderful Capricorns. Let me know if you choose to in the comments below. But either way, if you like this video, if you subscribed here, truly I appreciate you even more than you even know. So next time, love and light.